Hey, everybody.
So,
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
There's our first crotch shot. Inevitable. So, today, as you guys can tell by the title, we have breaking season 12 RuPaul Drag Race news about the finale and the reunion show. And then after that, we will be discussing season 12, episode 12, Viva Vegas or Viva Drag Vegas.
Yes.
and the
So,
celebrity.
and yes, and celebrity.
It was
Thank you. So for the breaking news, we'll start with that. We, as of yesterday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time, there was an announcement that RuPaul's Drag Race will become a virtual season 12 finale. And they're going to do the reunion show virtually as well. And they said it's being labeled as such like a virtual slumber party, which I like. I think that sounds like fun. That'd be cute. Everybody in their cute little pajamas done up and everything. And
I'm interested to see how they're going to pull that off, though.
yes,
yeah,
very
it's
much
like
so.
the lip sync.
And so the reunion episode on May 22nd and the season 12 finale on May 29th have been virtually shot. So they're already done.
They're
It's not
done.
going to be virtually live. They've already been shot.
Oh,
Wow.
Which makes sense because for editing purposes and things like
Right.
that. And if
Well, yeah,
they're going to
but
have to put all this together quickly,
Yeah, the
which,
finale.
which kind of answers how they're going to do it. They took more time with each person individually, just virtually. They had to set up their own scene and then, they edit it for time. So that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think
Dee!
they can give him the music. They can give him the background music. They can give him the song. They can give him the
Yeah.
camera,
Yeah.
and then they tell him on each camera like what we're doing. They lip sync.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This can totally be done. I totally see it right now. Had this been, 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, no. We
No.
wouldn't be doing this not the way we're doing it now. It wouldn't work. It just
I
we
tell you.
didn't have the availability of technology that we have now.
With this virtual stuff and showing how well it's working, especially like with the late night shows, and they did
Yes.
Survivor finale that way, and new shows are coming up, Parks and Rec and stuff. TV's going to change.
Yeah.
Mhm.
These studios are like, we're not paying out that kind of money for TV
Right.
anymore.
Right. They could save a lot of money.
Mhm.
And I think it engages viewership more because it feels more real to people. They can relate to that.
Yeah.
People are doing that with their families, their friends, their jobs, their, just whatever. People are all out there doing this too. So,
Mhm.
um,
So that is how they're going to handle both of them. Apparently, they've already been taped.
because previous seasons of Viva always filmed in front of a live audience. And since season 9 has involved the final 4 queens facing off in a series of lip sync battles until RuPaul crowns the ultimate winner. So that's what we're expecting virtually is a round of lip sync battles.
Okay.
Like a few rounds from what it's saying.
Yeah,
Just
it's the way
a
it's
series of them.
well with 3. It sounds to me like they stayed at 4, meaning they put Jackie back in there.
They put Jackie back in. That's what I thought.
Because if it's a series of rounds, you got to have an even number.
Yeah. Well, it says too that the season 12 finale was shot using innovative technology that highlights the creatively. I think it's supposed to say creativity of the queens, but it says creatively. But according to the release, that's what it said that RuPaul put out Friday. So yesterday. It says the episode will still follow the lip sync battle format with the finalists who are expected to be determined on tonight's episode of the show, which was last night's. So we should have come down to our final 4 last night. And then it's saying that the reunion episode will feature 12 contestants rather than all 13 who participated in the season. We obviously know why.
Yep.
And then they talk about the missing queen and why and what happened. Did
Yeah.
we ever
And
talk
they-
about that? What the accusation was and what I don't want to say. I mean, I guess it's been proven, but you know, you're innocent till proven guilty in a court of law.
she admitted it.
She admitted it. Yeah.
Okay, but I don't know that we ever really fully talked about it. Do we want to talk about it? What it was?
I don't remember if we have or not.
No, we haven't. That's
Oh, okay. Well, basically
just
what it
for
was
people who don't know, maybe, or don't fully understand.
my understanding of it is, and I stopped following it because it became really catty and really gossipy.
Yeah.
She was befriending a bunch of these young gentlemen who were young, good-looking, very gay, twink-looking, muscular, but were in theater and television because she was had studied at colleges like that and everything. So she was putting herself out there.
She would say she was doing auditions.
Yeah, like an agent or
holding auditions and looking for people.
Correct. So she was getting in touch with these guys that she knew. She would pretend to be somebody else and contact them saying that she was this person's, whatever name she chose. Send your audition tape, do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And she would really get them pumped up and really hyped that they were actually going to be on a show or in a theater or whatever. One guy she asked that he had to masturbate. Or no. There was one masturbate, there was one steroid. There was a guy that the part was for steroids.
They had to send explicit photos and videos and things of themselves and doing things. So that
doing either sexual things or
under the guise that they were going to be getting roles in different things in the entertainment business.
Yeah,
and they were catfish, plain and simple. It was catfishing, and she did admit to it. But it's just, and we know that she was also eliminated before the premiere of season 12, but because it had already been partially taped, they just shot it carefully to shoot most of her scenes out, unless it was something important to the storyline.
Yeah, early on, those first few episodes, you didn't know she was there.
Well, you could really tell in the beginning. So yeah, that's why she was disqualified.
And they have the disclaimer about her disqualification has played during every episode of the show. No, B, I believe this is for Drag Race. This is the first virtual episode.
I think he's talking about this season. Did we have any more this season? We will have one other next week.
Yeah, because they're gonna do the finale, and then they're gonna do the reunion show.
Yeah, the season was already shot before all this, before the outbreak. The season was shot. The reunion show and the finale were not shot, and they're usually shot about 2 to 3 weeks outside of the finale. So it makes sense that they've already shot it.
And then it says that the reunion episode, meanwhile, is being billed as a virtual slumber party, which sounds like fun. Sounds like so much fun. In which the season's queens will answer fan questions and talk with RuPaul about the season's highlights, as well as what life has been like in quarantine during the pandemic.
Oh, that's the reunion.
Not the reunion. That's the reunion.
Yeah, that's reunion.
The decision to film the final 2 Drag Race episodes virtually is in keeping with the virtual production of several other top flight reality shows like Survivor, American Idol, The Voice, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and The Real Housewives of Atlanta that typically involve either live broadcasts or tape elements of certain episodes close to when they air.
Wow. I didn't know American Idol was doing it. Crazy.
Yeah, isn't it crazy to see all of the people that are going to be doing it?
It's pretty fascinating. The late night shows go on every night.
Yeah.
From their home.
And they're more interesting to me now.
Yeah, because I like
seeing them in casual clothes, just laid back, just chill,
and you don't have the audience distraction and all that. The live audience.
That is where it's awkward, though. I've noticed, like when they do their monologues and they're telling jokes and you don't hear any laughter. Like I'm waiting to hear crickets in the background because it is kind of awkward. Where it's like, I don't know if that joke was all that funny because other people aren't laughing.
Yeah.
Right.
But you see their families getting involved, their pets getting involved.
I love to see the backgrounds of their home.
Yeah. It's really interesting. Jimmy Fallon. Oh my God. Do you see he's got like a slide? indoor slide that goes to the outside of his house that he slid down.
Oh no, I see that.
I saw that in one episode. I was like, oh my God, your kids love you.
I haven't watched any of the late night shows, but I've seen a lot of it on YouTube, a lot of just different clips and things.
Yeah.
John Krasinski, I watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's blown up.
Well, so that's what we're going to see. We're going to see some virtual content like that for this reunion and for the finale.
Yeah,
now,
I
the
didn't know that's how it's gonna go, but
reunion's
that's
understandable. That's going to be very comfortable, even seeing a bunch of windows and screens and people answering questions. It's like what we do every day.
Yeah.
But when we get to the finale, it's going to be interesting to see how it carries itself. And because they've already shot it. So it's going to be interesting to see how they shot it and how they put it together.
Yeah, it'll be just like this. It's like me and you will have the same song, and we will have the music in our house, and they'll set up whatever stage you're going to set up.
And that's why they pre-record too, because of the fact that they got to sync it up. And people with technology, you know, you can be off a little bit and everything, and that'll mess it all up.
Yep.
They probably film them separately and then pit them against each other, you know, and then like video-wise, put the videos next to each other.
It'd be more of like a video kind of live kind of presentation versus just a live battle off, which is fine. It's the same thing.
Oh my God, you guys, do you know what this means for music? Music videos are coming back. Because it's going to be all, think about it. You could do it all virtually and just digitally from your home, make a freaking music video. And people are going to get so creative with it, with the technology, and it's just going to get better and better. We're going to see a freaking explosion of music videos. Just wait. When we get out of quarantine, there's going to be an explosion of new music, period, because of everybody locked up.
There hasn't been an explosion of new
music. If that's the case, I would like to see MTV actually come back to what it originally was.
Ain't never going to happen.
No, because they make too much money off of all the BS, the drama.
They don't ever play music anymore.
No,
I know.
They don't play music.
And people still watch. If people were to protest, it would be different. If people stopped watching, they'd be like, "Oh crap, we need to change it." But people won't because of the generation. It's the generation.
When MTV first rolled, it was like a radio. You had VJs, and they hosted their own time slot, and they played videos.
Loved all the VJs, man.
Yep.
Now
we're not going to get. Unfortunately, we're not going to get
that.
Don't
have VJs anymore, but I'm telling you, VJs are coming back. Think about it.
I hope. We'll see.
I hope so.
So we're considered millennials.
Yeah.
I don't know about
All right. So, do we want to get into the episode now?
Now we get into the juiciness of it, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So the whole thing started.
Go ahead.
The whole thing started with. It's all based on the live show in Vegas right now. I believe that's
yes. RuPaul's got a show with a bunch of the queens.
Is it at the Flamingo? It's at the Flamingo, right?
Yeah, I think so. But it's just like their tour, but it's stationed in Vegas.
And the mini challenge was they had to design a headdress. A Vegas headdress, and they didn't really have to. It was just the headdress itself. And who won it? Gigi actually won that one. Yeah, I think that was her first. Was that her first win? I think that was her first win.
No, she had first mini challenge win maybe.
Yeah.
Well, she said challenge wins
because she was very surprised by that. Believe it or not. And I did like the fact that she was the only one wearing a different color from the rest of the girls. Everybody else was wearing pink and she was wearing green.
Yeah.
No, it was like teal.
It was like green and gold or something like that.
It was teal. It wasn't green. What are you talking about? Or colorblind.
All right, Missy.
Hey.
Look, that's why I wore my eyeshadow today.
That's your Elsa Mars eyeshadow.
Yeah, but tonight it's my Gigi eyeshadow. They used to watch on MTV. Interesting, what an impression they left on us. Yes, and it's interesting to see what they're doing now. Because what's his name wasn't even an original VJ. And he's doing like CNN stuff and 60 Minutes and, you know, stuff like that now, and investigative reporting and stuff. That was just really cool. It's really cool.
So we basically got into the meat and potatoes when they had to do a medley of 3 different songs from the stage show.
Yes.
And then they had to
VIVA Drag Vegas, baby.
Yep. And then they had to write their own rap line.
Yeah. So those songs are actually present in the new show.
I believe so, yeah.
They're great.
Mm-hmm.
This was the
most. I
Broadway.
actually want to go and see it. I would love to go.
I know. This was the most Broadway.
Not anytime soon.
Period.
I know.
That whole mirror thing. We'll talk about each stage of it, but damn, it was good.
Yeah. But I would love to actually be able to go and see that, because it looks so good.
Yeah. If that's really a piece of it.
Mm-hmm. But they broke it up into 3 different parts. There was a ballad, there was a disco number, and
then
there
was like an opening number, like which was cute because they did it in their entrance looks. All those were their entrance looks on the first episode, and so they did the big opening number. And I wonder if the queens that are in the show in Vegas, if they're doing their entrance looks as well.
I don't know. I did notice that though, because I was like, wait, they haven't worn these since the first episode. That is so cool.
Yeah, entrance looks are classic for RuPaul. These what's their entrance look? What's their finale look? What's their entrance look? So let's just. Oh, so yeah. Well, they had the big old rehearsal. That was half the episode. You know, they went with Wall is his name, I think. He's he works for the show constantly. And they did the typical kind of edit, you know, who's struggling and who's not doing well and who can't sing, who can't dance. And the performance was absolutely fine. So I'm over that mess with this show.
Yeah.
They always put up this big old huge act that somebody's going to fail because
it's so difficult. Somebody's going to fail.
Do the dance, but they always do. So whatever.
I know.
I'd rather
sometimes I like to fast forward and just so I can see the end. It's like, I just want to see
recording. If they're just go behind the scenes, show them recording their music.
Right.
Versus this, you know. So so they did their big old rehearsal, and then you know there's talks. What if I make it the finale? What if I don't? Blah blah blah. Then comes performance time, and it's 3 acts. It really plays like a Broadway show. It really has a story. Yeah. It has the different genres of music with a big power ballad in the middle. I mean, this was the most Broadway or musical that any of them in all the history of the show has ever felt to me, and it was really really. I mean that for the first act was like that opening number with their entrance looks and kind of a disco kind of thing, whatever. Mm-hmm. The second act was the mirror. It was
the mirror.
Basically, the story was they came into the show in their entrance. I'm here. I'm nervous. I'm going to win. Am I going to win? Am I going to fail? Am I going to do good? You know, here I am.
Right.
I've got it all taken care of. I'm a Billy Badass. Whatever. Then it cuts to them in the dressing room, where they have all the self-doubt, and they're doubting if they can succeed on the show. They're doubting if they could succeed in life as a drag queen. That they don't feel beautiful, and where drag has come from, that they used to, hide and wear their mother's dress and blah, 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 all that. But it was a really beautiful ballad, and they were doing it to their own reflection in a mirror. And I thought all of them, all 5 of them were really powerful in that moment. Some of them better than others. Surprisingly, Barry's performance in that number was magnificent. It absolutely showed her talent.
Yeah, she did really well.
It was really nice.
And you could tell that her and Jackie has got I know Sherry's got theater training. I'm not sure if Jackie has actual formal theater training, but she's got
you could see how they've grown.
What those 2 have done in that middle number was they listened to the lyrics. They were responding to what they were saying. They were actually some of the other girls were just lip syncing. Those 2 in that number, they were telling you that.
And that's what you should do every time you do a lip sync battle for RuPaul. You should feel it. You should feel it as if you wrote that song.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because it comes through every time.
Yeah.
The other ones were great. There wasn't
Yeah.
that frontal connection. There wasn't that, oh, they're understanding what they're saying, a kind of connection. Especially, I thought Jada was the poorest in these moments. Because
But then again, Jada can't really sing anyway.
no, she can't really sing, so that threw her performance off because the other four could sing. And Jada, when Jada's music came up, it was like, "Eeh." But Jada held her head up high and she did the best she could. It just with Jada, it seemed a struggle. She seemed like she was working at it, working really, really hard at it. Where the other girls performing, it seemed like they'd done the show every night for the past 8 years. Just really, especially in the third number, which was the rap number, where they had their individual rap in, was a hip hop kind of number. And in that number, it was Jackie, Gigi, and
Crystal,
who just stole that show.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Crystal was amazing in that last number. It was she really had fun with it, and you could tell that too. You could tell who was just let go and just having a lot of fun.
Yeah, they were just having fun. That was the whole point.
Yeah, but the numbers were great. The music was great. Their lyrics were great. The story was.
Their attitudes were great.
You could follow the story straight through. You knew what the song was talking about. I really, really enjoyed this finale. There's only been one other finale performance of any of the seasons that I may like more than this, and that was one of the All-Stars finales where they did the one continuous shot music video that was really cool. But this one was great, really good. And so they did it. They come out on stage. What were they wearing when they came out on the runway? Was it their Act 3 look, or did they have new look? No, they had
new looks.
The best drag. Yeah, that's right.
It was the extravaganza. They all came out in just like really not like ball gowns or anything like that, but
formal drag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only one I remember thing is Jada's for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't remember everybody else's. I remember Gigi's in the third act because her breast kept coming out.
Yeah, she was having issues there. It's like she kept trying to fix it.
I don't have any notes on the finale or the final runway looks, but they were all spiffy. I mean, Crystal went back to her look, with the makeup and everything. She had that going on.
Yeah,
remember that there was kind of a teal color to it.
Crystal's was all blue. Everything was blue, and she was kind of like wearing. She wasn't wearing a dress. She was kind of like wearing a jumper kind of thing.
Yeah,
and it was all
very Elsa Mars.
They basically called her a Smurf.
Yeah,
in a way, because that was. I'm like, it's like, are you
when the critique happened?
Huh?
When the critique happened. Why was Jackie
the critique? It wasn't. They weren't like. They were very complimentary on how far all of them have come from when it all started.
Definitely.
I was so confused because they didn't really, unless I missed it because I was distracted when I was watching it. But I didn't really hear an argument, pro or con, for why Jackie was put on the bottom and not Jada, or why Crystal was put on the bottom.
There was no argument on that because nobody could come to a consensus on that. Rue was the one that made the final decision on it.
I thought Rue was favoring Jada all season because when Jada fails, Rue kind of gives her a pep, moment. Whereas the other girls are like they have one little flaw and they're in the bottom. Because I thought that Crystal and Jackie did 1,000 times better than Jada in that whole performance, as far as the choreography went, as far as the the movement went, and the singing and all that. So, unless they were looking at a whole body of work, and which Ruth does sometimes when she can't make up her mind, she looks at the whole picture. Like I said, that determines a winner. Then that's fair. That's exactly what the show presented because Sherry, Gigi, and Jada all had a much better season all the way through versus this one performance. So I think that's why
this was the only time that Crystal was ever in the bottom.
Yep, and she did great.
This one.
Well, she obviously did great. She won. She won the lip sync. Yep. So in the challenge, Gigi won the challenge, or did she?
Yep.
Yeah, Gigi won the challenge, which is great because I thought, I don't know now. I'm trying to think. I
That
thought
was
that
her. If I remember correctly, that was her saying that was her first win.
no, she had early
Yes,
wins.
it was.
Let me look. She had early challenge wins. But I thought that she was just kind of middle of the road for me.
No. She's basically gone the whole. She's gone the whole series, not winning a single challenge.
I think Gigi won a bunch of them in the beginning because I kept saying she's getting the winners at it. Let me see here. I'll tell you who won them all. You're looking it up. We will not
Fine.
because I could be totally wrong. I haven't been known to do that. Lip syncs, contestants, guest judges, episodes, contestant progress. Okay, here we go. So Gigi Good. She won episode 4. She won episode 6. She won episode 7. And she won episode 12. She had 5 wins. 4 wins.
Okay, so then it must have been
Jackie that never had a win.
It was Jackie then.
Yeah, she was the only one that never had a win.
Huh.
Yep.
Poor Jackie.
So who's
now she's got it
right now is 1, 2, 3. I'm sure it doesn't count. Is Gigi? Gigi has the best record right now. So if they're going off a report card or scorecard as they call it, Gigi's got the best record. She has 2 low weeks.
Personally, I want Crystal to win. That's just me.
We have the sports card here. Scorecard.
Personally, I want Crystal to win.
Okay. If you look, take wins out of it, just go high low. Crystal's got a really, in the back half of the season, Crystal's got a really, really good. She got episode 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 were either all high and then she had a win. So that's half the season right there. But she was safe in episode 1, safe 4 and 5. She was low twice, and then the bottom 2 once. Jada was only in the bottom 2 once as well. Sherry doesn't count, so it doesn't matter. Gigi.
Yeah, Sherry doesn't count.
Gigi never lip synced for her life. This is Gigi's to lose. Gigi's back in the winning it. This is hers to lose. When a queen has not lip synced for their life all season, that puts them almost winnable right there.
Right.
Unless she comes on this finale and just really screws everything up. This is like, because that speaks volumes to have never been the bottom note, to never and have a bunch of wins on top of it.
Yeah.
Like a what's her face? Bianca Del Rio, Bob the Drag Queen. This is like looks like their scorecard. Bunch of wins, never lip syncing. So it's Gigi's to lose, folks.
Yeah.
Now with the 4, it has to be Jackie's going to be back in the finale.
I know, that's what I was thinking too. It's like, you gotta put her back in. Come on now.
Yes, they do. Well, didn't they say 4 contestants on the finale?
Yeah.
They said the actual number 4. Yeah. So it's Jackie's back in then. It wouldn't be fair any other way. Because
I know.
when you get to the finale, they've all done the same work. It's like Jackie did not miss out on anything as far as the competition goes. So it would be right to have her back in. So Jackie can still win this whole thing.
Yeah, COVID-19 restrictions in
I think she's double checking to make sure there's supposed to be 4.
Yeah. Because it could be, if they're doing a lip sync battle, it could be 2 go against each other. The winner of that one goes against the next one. The winner of that one goes against, do like in 3s.
I'm not sure.
Against each other.
Ooh, yeah, really?
I'm not sure what they're going to end up doing if Jackie is coming back or not, because it says the episode will still follow the lip sync battle format with the finalists, who are expected to be determined on tonight's episode of the show. Okay, and that would have been last night.
Because if it says they're following the same pattern that they've had since like season 10, season 10, it's It's a battle. It's 2 against 2, and the winner of that one battles the winner of the other one. So you have 3 lip syncs.
Yeah. So my guess is the only thing they can do, because of the fact that Sherry was disqualified, is that
bring Jack back.
Yeah, because you have to have 4.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just inevitable, and they expect everybody to know that, or maybe they think nobody will really know that they were going to do it, and they're going to surprise us with it.
No, but they told us that in the beginning. That she was.
I mean that Jackie's there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That'll be like the big surprise for the episode. We brought Jackie back.
Yeah, we knew that
Disclaimer: Sherry Pie is not involved.
Sherry never listened. Sherry really fucked up because she had.
Did you notice it in the end when they were bringing out the voting stuff, and they're all dancing on stage? Everybody was trying to cover up Sherry's face with all the signs and stuff.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
They with Sherry, if she really fucked up because she had one of the best scores, the best seasons as anybody. She could have won this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Had she not done what she did,
she had a bunch of wins. She had a bunch of early wins. Just show you.
Personally, I got kind of bored with her though, because she was constantly doing the same thing.
You were supposed to.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
That's why they didn't show a whole lot of background, a whole lot of family story, a lot of those edits. Yeah, the ones that make you feel, because they didn't want us to feel for Sherry.
Exactly, and we were tainted already with knowing what she did, knowing the scandal behind it, that every episode that she was on doing well.
But I think it's a good thing, because I think if people would have found out later and feel they weren't told up front, they would have been really upset. People would have felt like they were lied to, that the show lied, all kinds of stuff. It would have been a big controversy for them.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, I think I would have rather known up front than after.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It helps me decide who I want to run with and who I want to pick. And I want to pick somebody who's like that to people.
In RuPaul's land and in that world, the drag community, these people are cutthroat. Those fans are cutthroat. It's insane. So if Sherry had made it all the way to the finale and that news had not leaked out, and then they all of a sudden revealed why she's not in the finale, fans would have been at each other's throat. You would have been for Sherry or against Sherry. But because it happened before, everybody was against her. Mm-hmm. However, there are new, from what I hear, I didn't look into it because I don't want to play into the gossip, but I did hear that there was additional accusations and that it was worse, a lot worse than what they're saying the initial thing was. So.
Oh, okay. Well, here's the thing. I can't believe she actually thought she was gonna get away with it.
It's like you do this to a bunch of people, and there was a bunch of people. It wasn't like 2 guys. It was like handfuls of guys.
Yeah.
And they all came forward. If you do that, and then you turn around, you go on national television, one of the most social media covered shows of the decade. Oh my
God, I know.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? It's like, so first thing that happens.
No one's gonna find out about this.
As soon as the cast reveal was out and they started doing their little interviews, their tours, those guys started coming forward because they're like, "What the fuck? You're going to celebrate her on your show? No."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that had been going on while she was on the show, she would be kicked off. RuPaul's eliminated girls like that before.
Yeah.
Willem got kicked off the show for having sex.
So let me ask you guys, do you guys think that the top 4 that was picked, would you have gone a different direction than what was already picked?
Who won in the top 4 was Sherry?
As far as the top 4.
Or the top 4 that we're going to have in the finale with Jackie.
Who we're going to have, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Would you have picked anyone else?
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know. I think they're pretty deserving to be there. We've seen a lot of growth out of all of them, some more than others, but I think they've definitely earned their spot there. I don't know that I would change it.
Maybe we lose along the way because I think they're the best that are there. We lost Dahlia Sin,
Mhm.
Rock'em Sock'em, Nikki Doll, Aiden, Britta, Jan. Jan, I think, even though I didn't like her, Jan, I think, could have gone far. Jan could be in that final four. She just had a
Yeah.
bad week and went home, so I think Jan went home too early, even though. But yeah,
Mhm.
Jan could have pulled out some stuff. Then we had Widow and Heidi. Yeah, these final fours deserving. They're the ones that's there.
Yeah.
But Jan got halfway
my
through. We don't
favorite-
know how she would have done.
My favorite from the early part of it was Rock'em Sock'em. I was sad when
God,
I was
me
so
too. I
sad.
would like to see what she could have done throughout the season
Yeah.
because she really was unique.
She didn't
was
get
a
to
lot of
hang
fun.
around long enough.
She was a great spirit. She had a great attitude, even though she was a nervous Nelly. It was fun to watch her. She was
They
fun.
all are in some ways in the beginning, you know? And it's like you said, it's fun to watch them and watch that growth and the confidence, you
For
know?
this show,
Yeah.
it is a huge fucking deal for these girls. I mean, it's huge. It's like all you have to do is walk in that workroom.
This is like your life
Really.
mission for a
And-
real serious, the real life drag queen.
That changes your life if you handle it right. I mean, these people
Yes.
have gone from not being able to pay their rent, putting on secondhand drag things to go to a bar for a $12 tip that night, to making six figures. It literally will change your life.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Touring everywhere,
think
buying
it's-
whatever you want, doing what you want.
I mean, it could be a bad experience as well.
True.
You fuck up.
Right.
You're on this
Too
big
much
old huge.
too fast. Too much too fast.
Yep.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure how I was gonna like it watching the first half of it, but once we got into the back half, it's like, okay, here we go.
I agree.
Now we're
the first part,
Now
the
we're
first
getting into
half
the meat
of
and potatoes.
first half of this season had a lot of good girls. I liked Aiden. I liked Rock'em Sock'em, but the problem was the season was tainted. We were
Yeah.
early in quarantine. We were the whole Sherry Pie thing. We didn't know how they were going to do it in the finale, and everything was just it just every week felt like a chore to watch it. It was just, the bullying that went on that first half of the season, I was just like, oh my god, I don't care anymore. I'm like, this season is in the trash. Then it took a turn. Once the bullying was gone, all of a sudden it felt like an actual RuPaul season, and it got better and better and better. And this final episode was one of the best I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
This one, well, besides the fan one, those were my two favorites. Were
The
this
fan one. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I still think there's stuff going on with that. Oh, we got. Oh, is this BR? Oh, we got people in the. Oh, Melinda's chatting in the comments.
Yeah, Melinda's in there right now.
I was.
What the,
She was, yeah. But basically, that is the episode, guys.
yeah, and then we had the little celebrity episode.
Unless we want to
And
add
I'll be
anything
honest-
else.
Huh?
Unless we want to add anything else.
No, we had that little celebrity episode. I don't know if you guys watched it. I watched it, and it was. To be honest, I didn't know who any of those three women were. I have no idea. Did you watch it, Dawn?
I did not get it. Unfortunately, I ran out of time and I did not get a chance to watch it yet, so I can't give you any.
All I'll say on it is the same as all the rest of them. They did the same setup, same challenge, same whatever. The only thing that was different was the big challenge was a big musical number where they had to write lyrics, to a song.
Right.
It was good, just like the other ones. It was a really polished, well put together performance. All three of the contestants, they were great. I have no idea who they were. I didn't know. So,
I'm gonna have to go back.
Let me in from the back.
not Vanjie. You had.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, you can't have both of them on because you're gonna have feedback.
The echo.
I got
Here
it.
you go.
I can't do extra figure theater that way.
I wanted to see how this would look. I haven't used my new laptop for anything video-wise yet.
We're like all the same height now.
Oh, are we? Oh, yeah, because we're all on a laptop or a computer.
We're
Yeah.
all on the. Yep. We're on
Yeah, looks
all
better.
on a computer, so we're all the same height.
Looks good.
I do like the concept of the secret celebrity, though. The fact that they get to go through like the entire season in one episode.
So do I.
That's the one thing that I actually do like
However,
about it.
There's no consequence to it, and especially if you don't know the celebrities that are on there. Like when I was watching the episode earlier, I'm dealing with a whole bunch of crap. So when I was watching the episode earlier, I was only had like one eye, one ear on it because there's no
Yeah.
consequences to it. There's nothing like, oh my god, I have to pay attention to the lip sync, or I have to pay attention to this because it's just like a variety show. So you kind of get distracted and just tune out. That's the only problem with the format. Whereas if these celebrities were competing in a regular show, competing for an end game, you know, then it would be different. But it's just one-off episodes.
Oh,
Your audio. Yeah, it sounds more clear.
That's so funny because I was on my phone before, which is like a newer phone and like fast. And I know the video is clear. Like I like it's crisper and more high def on my phone.
Yeah, yesterday when I tried to do the wand haul, remember I put it on my phone? I could not pull anything up on my phone yesterday.
I love that you put the 2 in there for me so I would know. You know me all too well, B.
Yep.
Oh, see, now I can actually chat too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
You see the chat on the side, yeah.
Oh, see, because I would look at it on my phone, so I have to pull it up individually and see it.
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. Yeah, it makes the chat so much easier because it's right on the side.
Mm-hmm. Personally, for me, I wish the chat was on the other side, though. For me.
Oh, it's my phone case messing up possibly my audio. That makes sense. That makes sense because of the placement of the microphone, and then I have an OtterBox case on mine because I have family that is tough as hell on my phone. Not me. I can keep the same phone for 10 years and not break it.
OtterBoxes are prime. They're just the best thing that you can have for these phones. If you're buying like new iPhones or new, you know, $1,000 phones, why in the hell would you not put a case on it that would freaking protect it? It's
I know you spend all that money on it.
OtterBox is the best thing you get. I have had an OtterBox since like my iPhone 4, and literally how I do it is I always order the OtterBox when I order the phone. So I usually have the OtterBox there when the phone comes. That phone comes right out of the iPhone box and right into the OtterBox, and never touches the light of day.
Well, here's the question though: is that only for the iPhone?
No, they have OtterBoxes for all phones.
You get OtterBox for anything. I have a Samsung.
Yeah, they're expensive.
I've been buying OtterBoxes for years. They're getting a lot cheaper. Yeah. Actually, you can buy them on clearance now at Walmart and stuff all the time.
I don't like it that they don't have their own screen on them anymore because they used to have their own plastic screen on them in the case. Yeah. But now with phones being waterproof, you actually put a film on it, and I don't like the film because I always get bubbles.
I actually have a glass screen protector.
Did you? Where did you get it? Because I used to.
I got it at the phone store. I got it from them, and I had them put it on for me because you have to do it carefully so that you don't get the bubbles because it's glass. You don't want the bubbles stuck under there because it's thick. I mean, but it's not super thick. Like it's thicker than those thin plastic things.
Yeah, that's what I have.
And it comes with a lifetime warranty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So do we have anything else you want to add?
That's it.
Mike, are we doing a wand?
Oh, yeah.
You need flashy, like, you know, flashy kind of fancy ones for RuPaul.
I know.
Like, put a hair extension off the end of it or something.
I always try to do something flashy for it. I never remember.
Is that crotch shot number 2? It is. No. It is.
Oh, no, freaking background.
One stream. You've gotten 2, 3.
That's the same one. Here we go.
3 of them in now.
3 of them in one stream.
Remember I showed you the one, the park celebration ones?
Yeah.
Every year they do an annual celebration. This was 2019. This is 2019. It's got a jewel on the end of it. So they're always fancy.
Hey, put B's last comment up there, please.
Hold on.
And this overlay is actually put on there. It's not part of the sculpt.
That is good to know right there. Sorry.
Oh, I've gotten them before. They're actually really good.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, of the hard glass screen protectors. Yeah. You can get them from Amazon. So
maybe that's what I have.
I highly recommend them.
I don't know what I have. Hold on, let me see. I can tell you what I ordered. Amazon has your history. Let's see if mine's glass or plastic. Right here.
Mine is black.
Compatible with iPhone XR. It's an XR screen. Doesn't tempered. Wait, tempered. Isn't that glass? Yeah, tempered
Yeah.
glass film for Apple.
Tempered
That's what
glass,
I have. So mine is glass.
Yeah, those are like the new standard for the most part for newer phones.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I do have a glass one on there. Why do I have bubbles then?
That's
You
good.
didn't put it on careful enough. Did you put it on yourself?
You have bubbles or you don't?
I do. Can you see them?
Oh, that's
No, you have to be really careful when you put those on. Otherwise you're gonna have bubbles.
yeah.
Yep. There, on the side.
And because it's like the glass, you can't just pick it up and peel it and redo it like you do the plastic ones.
Yeah.
Yep. You gotta take it all off. Do it again.
Hey, I can share my screen. You guys want to see what I'm looking at?
What are you looking at?
Let's try it.
As we all test things out, we're testing everything out today.
Oh, it's got a bug that can cause Windows 10 to make it crash. Okay, we'll see if it works.
Whoops, great.
I don't want to crash my system.
Application window. No, no. It would do it to mine, not yours.
I have an unboxing. If you guys want to see, this is still in the box. Here's the box.
No, you can't open it yet. We'll have to wait and do that later.
There's the box. I can't open it yet.
No.
It says what it is on the outside.
It says I'm sharing. Am I sharing? Can you see what I'm sharing?
Nope.
Oh, wait. Maybe because I pressed the wrong thing. Here we go.
Why
there
did
you
you
go.
put it? Yeah,
ahead.
you're sharing. There we go.
Yes, we need that. How did you do it?
Wait, how did you do that?
Because I'm awesome.
Okay, I want to practice
Yeah, we
this. 'Cause
already know that.
I could use that big time for action figure theater.
And then hold on. And then I click. I can remove it from stream. Mute the screen audio. Stop sharing. Oh, look, I'm on the bottom now.
Oh, that's weird.
That's cool. I like this position like this. I can look up at you guys.
So how
Hi,
did you do it?
guys.
Share screen. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah,
I didn't even notice
Share
this
screen,
crane
share
on here.
screen, and then it gives you an option. Click share entire screen, though.
It just says share screen.
Yeah, you click it, and then you have to allow it, give it permissions. It tells you it could crash if you have Windows 10, but you're fine.
Get your entire
I
screen.
think B is loving this right now. Like, you guys are all up in my jazz.
Wait, what are your entire screens? You have to share audio? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
it's
click
like-
share audio because then you can talk over your screen share.
oh, gotcha. But mine didn't give me the button to click to say share.
Ooh. Are you sharing?
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, wait. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
There I am. Yee. Hello. This is my
Is
share
that
screen.
cool?
That's very cool.
Yeah, I pushed the wrong button because mine didn't look cool like this.
That is very, very cool.
I
So
clicked
now if I go over
application
here,
window instead of
say
entire.
this. Oh, wait. What did it do?
Yeah, it's showing us everything. So put your messenger away.
Oh.
Everybody doesn't need to know what our private messages are.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Keep the DMs on the DL, okay? For all you young kids who don't know what the DL is, that's the down low. That's
So
when
when you still see me
Right.
though, because see when it's on a laptop, just with one screen, all we could see is the other screen we went to.
Yeah, that's
can't
what
see it,
that's
dude.
what I saw too. That's why I wanted to see if it was different for you if you clicked entire screen.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
That's good to know. Now I can do different projects.
Yeah, BRT said, "Yep, tempered glass is the good stuff."
Because
No,
see, like
I can tell you what the good stuff is.
a perfect example of RuPaul, if we're doing like a Queen's reveal, we could show them.
Yeah.
We could show runway looks. We could show all that stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Perfection. People don't have to look at just our faces.
That's right. New
Even
days
though
are
they're
ahead.
gorgeous, they're gorgeous faces. Darling.
It's
They're
like,
getting better and better.
we're figuring it out.
And all these ones have been down here for forever, and I just never looked at them.
I know. I've never gone on it on a computer before. Never. This is the first time I've ever done StreamYard on a computer.
But
I've
it
always
works
done it on
better
my
on it works so much better on a computer than it does on your phone.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yes, big time. I mean, it may be clearer on your phone, the camera-wise, but no, it works better.
You have a lot more features through the computer than you do on your phone.
Yeah. Okay, so why are we doing all this live? We don't need to be doing all this live.
I don't know.
No, because we're doing it with B. He loves it.
Oh. B could come on the show in the background.
Yeah, well, we've offered that to him that he can come on the show anytime he wants.
Come play a
Just a
song.
reminder, anytime you want. All right, guys, let's get out of here. We'll see you guys later. Good night. Bye.
Good night. And we're out. We're out. No, we're not. Here we are. Transformer. We're out. Transformer.